We welcome you back to the hospital ball field. Our debut, our first game of the year for the U-11 Warhawks, coming in 1-2. They're taking on the 0-2 Soulanges Cougars. Warhawks in red with black and white. They will be playing defense first, and let's take a look at tonight's starting pitcher, wearing number 35, Amante Horn, who mixes up a couple of changes. He has a little off-speed pitch and can throw some heat. And we'll see what happens when he goes up against this Soulanges lineup. Cougars short-handed. They only got 9, one of whom is a call-up as we take a look at the Cougars and their batting order. Benjamin Laniel kicking things off, wearing number 50. Loïc Lassonde will be number 2, and the number 3 hitter, Xavier Massé. Adam Latulippe, wearing number 40, will hit cleanup, and then Jacques Longtin, number 62, hitting 5th. Number 6 will be Théo Longtin. Number 7, Olivier Bennett. Number 8, Ulrich Plante. And then the number 9 batter, the call-up, the so-called call-up for the Cougars, Loïc Portier, batting 9th, wearing number 48. As there you see on live TV, poor Soulanges coach almost got decapitated by an incoming baseball. And that is the lineup for the Cougars. Defensively for the Warhawks, Rua Dizayani Daibo catching. Tate Nolan at third. Soherdas Jacobs at short. Ruwada Haji Jacobs at second. There Hadazi Lahash at first. And here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one, delivered from Amante Horn, tonight's starter. And we are underway here at the hospital ball field. This team coached by Justin Horn, assistants Haneze Horn and Joel Norton. This is not the first time these three have worked together. As this ball misses, it's 1-1. Warhawks 1-2. They did not have a very good outing on Tuesday night. A 13-6 road loss in Valleyfield. And that one's outside, and it's now 2-1. Both teams trying to shake off tough starts to the year. The 2-1. That misses, and now it's ball 3. Cougars winless in their first 2 games, being outscored by 11 runs in those 2 games coming in. And that one's hit well to shallow center. That's going to drop. Knocked down by the center fielder. They throw it to second. Runner's going. The throw. No, it's not in time. Nolan backs it up at second, but we've got a leadoff double. And it's a leadoff double for the Cougars, and now the number 2 hitter, another lefty, Loïc Lassonde, will step in. The pitch. That misses outside, and it's ball 1. Open base at first. A base on ball is not necessarily the worst thing, because it would force it would basically make a force over at third. There's a swing and a miss. Good pitch. There you see that off-speed pitch by Amante Horn, taking a little bit of mustard off of the pitch and guiding it in there for strike 1. Ball in the dirt. Runner's going. Throw to third. Not in time. And that's a steal for Laniel. And we forgot to mention, we're in a dangerous area. If that ball comes towards us, we may have to move the camera. 2-1 count on the batter. And Lassonde hits this one, a slow roller. They throw across the diamond, not in time, and a run scores. And it's 1-0 Cougars. As Cameron Mayo, our umpire, had to dodge that one coming at him. And he is upping by himself. We seen that the other night in the Pee Wee game. And Xavier Massé, the number 3 hitter, steps in for the Cougars. Runner on first, 1-0 lead for Soulanges. That ball misses. Runner's going. Throw to second. Not in time, and the throw actually gets away. They're going to hold them at second, though. It's a steal, and a one-bag steal at that. Now, there's no leading here, but if the ball gets away, the runner can run afterwards. So there's no leading. Bases are a little bit closer together here at the Mosquito level, or what we call now the U-11s. On the ground, right to short, knocked down by Jacobs. He'll throw across the diamond in time, and they get the runner out at first. The lead runner advances to third, and there's one down here in the top of the first. And now the cleanup hitter, Adam Latulip, number 40, will step into bat. Good play by Jacobs, the shortstop. And now there's one out. So a shot to the outfield would probably make it 2-0. Even if it's hit in the air. Well, that's what you would figure. Got a couple of cannons out there in Mayo who can really launch one in, and Ryder McCumber as well, who's not in tonight. Hit well to shallow center, and that's going to get by. Sun shielding the eyes of Paul. One run has scored. They're going to wave, throw him to third. The throw off the bag, and they can't get him. A good throw by Jacobs over at second. However, forced the third baseman off the bag.
Body in front of that ball. Move your feet, not just your gloves.
And Latulip with an RBI triple to make it 2-0. And now there's a runner on third again with one out. Jacques Lantin's in. 2-0 Cougars. Amonte Horn has this one hit to the second. And that'll be a sack grounder. And now it's 3-0 Cougars with 2 outs, and the bases are empty for Teo Longtain. So 2 down. Jack gets a sacrifice. Fielder's choice sacrifice RBI. And that's upstairs for ball 1. Looking at the Warhawks, Paul, Soherdis, Jacobs, Nash, Mayo, 1, 2, 3 due up in the bottom of the first inning. And that misses away, and upstairs, 2-0. Hit well to first, caught by Rotera Dazi Lahash. And that one was hit on a rope. Cougars score 3. We're coming back with the bottom of the first. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. We welcome you back to the Hospital Ball Field, bottom of the first. Soulanges has scored 3 in this U-11A matchup, and the Warhawks coming up to bat for the first time are Rakwayesu, Paul, Soherdis, Jacobs, Nash, and Mayo, 1, 2, 3 going up against Olivier Bennett, the pitcher. And Bennett's first pitch is in there, and it's a called strike 1 on Paul, 0-1. And that misses away, ball 1, 1-1. By the way, Loic Poirier, 48, is in right, or in left field tonight. He's the call-up. And it's now 1-2. Bennett ahead on Paul. And that misses, ball 2, 2-2. That's in there, called strike 3, and that's the first out here as Soherdis Jacobs will step in. Jacobs a shortstop, left-handed batter. That misses up high, and it's 1-0. Bennett takes no time. He gets the ball, and it's right out of his glove, right after, basically. And Jacobs behind that pitch, it's 1-1. That's upstairs and away, 2-1. That's away and it's 3-1. I'm impressed by how quickly this inning is being pitched. Doesn't even take any time whatsoever. But he might have to here because it's a batter's count, 3-1. And that's away, ball 4, and Jacobs has a free pass. And the Warhawks have a runner on for Nash Mayo, batting third. Right-handed batter. And that's upstairs and inside, 1-0. Jacobs on first. And he can steal. Nash swings and good cut there, but he misses and it's strike 1. Here's the 1-1. That's in the dirt, 2-1. I've not seen a Warhawk make contact yet with a pitch. And that one's hit well to short. This could be 2. They throw across the diamond. They get the sure out at first. Jacobs gets the second, and the cleanup batter, number 31, the catcher, Ruwadziziani Daibo, is in. So Herdis on second, 2 down. Warhawks down by 3. And that pitch is outside. 1-0. 2 outs. And there's a shift on. There you see the Cougars actually shifting to opposite field here. So it's 2-0. Monty Horn on deck. And that's fouled back. And strike 1, 2-1. That's in there, catches the inside corner, 2-2. That catches the outside corner and it's strike 3. We're heading to the top of the second, 3-0, Soulanges. Welcome back, top of the second here, Kahnawake Warhawks in a 3-0 hole. As Soulanges comes to bat in the top of the second. The big story, the dominance of Olivier Binet in that top of the first. 2 outs recorded currently of K's. He recorded 2 outs via the K, and he's up to bat here against the other pitcher, Monty Horn, who introduces himself with some chin music, and it's 1-0. The pitching difference between these two is quite noticeable. One takes his time, the other just fires him in there. And that's hit well, and it gets through to left field. Fielded and thrown in. And now it's going to get thrown back to the first baseman. The throw not in time. And Binet's got himself a lead double. And Plant is in to bat. No outs. Hit well to short. That finds a hole through second and short. They're raving Binet around. And the runner decides not to go. But Binet is in away from the play. And it is now a 4-0 lead for the Cougars. A good contact here by Soulanges in the beginning. And there's a swing and a miss. As Poirier not able to make contact with that. 0-1. And there's a swing and a miss at strike two. 0-2 the count. Top of the lineup due up after this with Ben Laniel, who's 1 for 1 on the day. And that's upstairs, just missed the target. And there's a swing and it's cut and fouled back. So a good job here by the youngster Poirier going up against the second year mosquito aged player. The 1-2. And that's hit well right by down the left field line. Jacobs plays it. Thrown back in, knocked down by Nolan at third, and it's a single. And Laniel will step into bat. There's a swing and a wave at strike one. Good job by Amati taking some heat off of that one. The 0-1. That one hops the bag, 1-1 the count. On the ground, it comes back to Jacobs. He will tag second. To throw to first will not be in time, but there is a force made at second base. And Lloyd Lasson will step in. He is 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. Runners on the corners here. Big time opportunity. And that's popped up. Go! Dropped by Nolan. Good try. That second, or third, sorry, by Tate. He almost had that one. And that one was just skied. If you're the Cougars, that and a ground to second are the last things you want to see at this point. That misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Monty Horn in his second inning of work. Inside, ball 2, 2-1 the count. They're keeping an eye out over at Laniel, who's at first, but he decides not to go. Inside, 3-1. A walk here would load the bases and put a force at any bag. And that's going to miss. Runner goes to second. Runner will be permitted to go to second anyway, and the bases are loaded. So now there's a force at any bag. As Coach Justin Horn will come out. A reminder coming up tomorrow night. The Pierrefonds against the under 13 Warhawks. That is the scheduled game that we will have for you. And also keep your eye out Saturday when the U-16 Warhawks and the U-18 Warhawks are at home. We may have coverage for you of both those games here on your home of Warhawks baseball, Baby Blue Memories. And Xavier Massé, who hit into a grounder his last time, is coming in here to bat. On the ground, they tag first. And there's 2 down. A run scores. And it's now 5-0 on the RBI groundout. Hit on the ground to short, stopped by Jacobs. Throws across the diamond in time, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Cougars score another 2, and it's 5-0. Soulanges heading into the bottom of the 2nd. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. We've played an inning and a half here at the Hospital Ball Field. 5-0 lead for Soulanges, but Olivier Binet, who was dominant in the first, is out as pitcher and has moved to 3rd. And now Ulrich Plant is in. So we'll see what happens as he faces Amonte Horn. And he's behind that one for strike 1. As Binet has actually moved to 3rd base now. And don't forget, this is a team with only 9. They only have 9 players in uniform tonight. And Amonte a little behind on that pitch. And it's 0-2. Raghuda Hadaji, Jacobs, and Rondelil, the other 2 batters here in the lineup. That's going to one-hop the bag and make it 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And fouled back. Good job by Horn protecting that plate. Raghuda Hadaji Jacobs on the on-deck circle for the Warhawks. And Horn fouls it off again, making Plant work for this. Here's the 1-2. Misses away, and now it's an even count, 2-2. The Cougars scored 3 in the first and have scored 2 in the top of this inning to open up a 5-0 lead. Warhawks yet to record a hit. And there's strike 3. That is the 3rd out. That is the 3rd strikeout, I should say, tonight for Cougars pitching. And Raghuda Hadaji Jacobs is in. The youngest player on this team. And he hits this one well. It falls, and the Warhawks have their first hit of the game. And it's a base hit by the youngest player of this team. Raghuda Hadaji Jacobs, and in steps Rondelil, number 33. 5-0 start for the Cougars, but now the Warhawks threatening. Or at least they got some life in their offensive game. As DeLille takes one upstairs, 1-0. DeLille and Raghuda Hadaji Jacobs coming up here in this inning. Rome takes ball 2 outside, 2-0 is the count with 1 down. That's in there, strike 1, and it's 2-1. Good pitch. That one's got to feel good for Plant after falling behind 2-0. They're 2-1. And DeLille hits this one foul, and it's an even count, 2-2. Here the Warhawks serenading somebody with the Muffin Man catch.
You know
The song, it's 2-2 here. I do know there's one down and we're one strike away from out number 2.
Do you know the muffin?
And that's away, and we've got a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes. A full count on Rome DeLille. 1 out. A pitch. That misses, and DeLille draws a walk. And with 1 down, in steps Warhawks Jacobs, wearing number 1. Tate Nolan, number 2, is after him. Jacobs, a left-handed batter. Jacobs fouls this one off, and it's strike 1. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. That's upstairs and away, and it's an even count, 1-1. Tate Nolan on deck. And that's fouled back. And it's a 1-2 count. And fouled back again by Jacobs, defending that plate. Here's the 1-2. That's strike 3 for the second out. And Tate Nolan is in. Nolan fouls this one off. Look out. Ooh. 0-1 the count as that one cleared the mesh behind home plate. No balls, 1 strike on Nolan. And that one misses. It's an even count, 1-1. That catches the inside corner, and it's 1-2 on Nolan. And Tate smacks this one. It falls. Jacobs on his way home. They're going to throw to third. It won't be on. And 1 run will score. The Warhawks are on the board here. It's 5-1. Thanks to an RBI single by Tate Nolan. And note there, Hadazi Lahash will step in here with runners on the corners, 2 outs. Warhawks on the board. It's 5-1. And Lahash fouls this one back for strike 1. Regarded Hadaji Jacobs, the first run of the ball game for Kahnawake. So they are on the board. They've got a little bit of life here. It's 5-1. And that one hit well. It's going to fall in shallow left. 1 run will score. And it's 5-2. As Rome will score. It's an RBI single for there Hadazi Lahash, and now it's 5-2 with Paul stepping in. So the play is at any base, runners on first and second, 2 outs, and it's a 5-2 game. Paul looks at ball 1, 1-0. Paul struck out back in the first inning. As the Lil scores the Warhawks' second run. It's 5-2 here with 2 down. Tying run looks at strike one. Tying run in the batter's box, and now it's an even count, 1-1 from Ulrich Plant. Ball two. And Nolan will go back. And there's a swing and a wave at strike two. It's an even count once again, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. And that is strike three. We're heading to the top of the third. The Warhawks score two, but still face a 3-run deficit heading into the top of the third. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. We welcome you back to the hospital ball field in Kahnawake, top of the third. Soulanges Cougars, Kahnawake Warhawks in this U-11 matchup. Cougars up by a score of 5-2 as yours truly nearly got hit by a baseball. Well, you got to keep the broadcasters in the game too, no matter what. So Nash Mayo, the new pitcher for the Warhawks after Monty Horn goes 2, and he will face Jack and Theo Longtain and then Olivier Binet. So Nash Mayo in, Peyton Nolan at third, Jacobs at second, Rome DeLille at first, Roder Hadaze Lahash catching. So Heritage Jacobs at a short. Roder Hadaze Jacobs in left. In center we have, it looks like Arakwayesu Paul, and in right we have Ruwa Dzayani Daibo, and that is the Warhawks defensively. And that one's hit into shallow center, and that's caught by Ruwa Haji Jacobs for out number 1. Well, 1 pitch, 1 out. That's a good start for the Warhawks, and we'll see if they can keep the pedal to the metal as Theo Longtain will step in. He lined out back in the first. And don't forget, Soulanges only dressing 9 tonight. And that is a hit batsman. Got him right in the back of the leg, it looked like. And it looks like Theo Longtain took one right in the back of the leg, maybe the hamstring. You know, Nash Mayo can throw him. Well, the velocity was on. Unfortunately here, the radar was a little off, and that is a long, painful walk to first for Longtain, but he seems to be okay. And you know Soulanges can't lose another player. They only have 9. They would have to play with 8 if he had to step out, but he is out there. So Longtain is going to stay out there, and here comes Olivier Binet with 1 down and a runner on first. And that's hit well to right, and it gets by the right fielder. Longtain hustling hard, and he looks like he's shaking off the effects of that injury. And now the throw gets away, and it'll be an inside the park home run. And it's now 7-2. I'm not sure where the ball went. Anyhow, it's an inside the park home run. And now it's 7-2 for Ulrich Plant, who is 1 for 1 in this game with a single. At strike 1, good pitch by Mayo, bouncing back. And that's a swing and a miss, and quickly Mayo ahead, 0-2. This is the true bounce back test for a young player. hit a batsman, give up a home run, and quickly you jump ahead on the next batter. Now it's a little upstairs though, and it's 1-2. Well, that's what you got to do if you are Nash here. Still a lot of game left to be played. 7-2, it's only the top of the third inning. And it's 2-2, and Binet, who definitely seems to be head and shoulders the go-to guy on this team after a dominant first inning pitching, will not be able to pitch the rest of this game. So you gotta try and get at it, get back into the game, and it starts with defense here. And now we've got a full count on Plant. One down. Taylor Longtang rounded the bases and rounded it in good form, so it's good to see that he was able to shake off the ill effects of that injury. It's a little high, and that'll be ball 4. And it's a walk for Plant, and now Loic Poirier will step in. He's 1 for 1, singled back in the second inning. 7-2 scoreline, Soulanges leading. And that catches the outside corner, strike 1 right at the knees. Good pitch by Nash Mayo. That's the location you want. Ooh, that's a little high, and it'll even the count at 1-1. Soulanges up by 5 here, so there's no stealing. And that's strike 2. Good pitch by Nash and Mayo. And he's 1 strike away from getting a huge second out for the Warhawks. That misses away. 2-2. Plant on first. After drawing a 7-pitch walk. And that's strike 3, and there are 2 down. And a big pitch by Nash Mayo. And Leniel will step in. He's 1 for 2, doubled and scored in the first, and hit it to a fielder's choice grounder back in the second. And that pitch gets away. Ball 1. 2, 3, 4 hitters due up in the third inning. So Heritage Jacobs, Mayo, and Runwa Daibo. And that ball misses away. It's 2-0. 7-2 lead for the Cougars in the top of the third inning. 2-0. Hit on a rope, knocked out by Mayo. It goes to Nolan. The throw, safe at second. And a tricky play for the Warhawks to pick up. Runners on first and second, and Lasson will step in to bat for Soulanges. And Lasson not able to make contact. Good pitch from Mayo, strike 1. The 0-1. Misses away, and it's now an even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. That misses away, and it's ball 2, 2-1. Seven 7-2 lead for Soulanges. Upstairs and away, 3-1 the count. Xavier Massé due up for the Cougars. That catches the inside corner. Full count. We'll see if Nash can get out of this inning. Oh, it's inside and high, ball 4. And the bases are now loaded for the Cougars. And now you see Justin Horn going to his pitcher, Nashton Mayo, saying, you know what? Don't worry about it. Sometimes you'll miss it. That was a good sequence. You pitched very well this inning. Get a critical out here, as the maximum 5th run is now aboard at first base of this inning. Hit on a grounder right to second. And the runner is safe at second. And it's 8-2. Well, Soulanges given a gift, and now it's 8-2 Cougars. And Adam Latulip is in. Ball 1. Oh, nothing you can do about that. Just shake it off, get this next out. And if you're the Cougars, keep the pressure on. Hit on the ground to short. It gets through to the outfield. 1 run will score, and a 2nd run coming around, and that is the maximum 5th run. So Soulanges has maxed out. It's 10-2 heading into the bottom of the 3rd inning. Warhawks down by 8. We welcome you back to the hospital ball field. 10-2 lead for Soulanges in this U-11 game, U-11A matchup. Bottom of the 3rd inning, so the Warhawks sending out a lineup which features Jacobs, Mayo, and Ruwadzizayani Daibo going up against Massey, the number 3 pitcher for the Cougars tonight. That's a ball away, 2-0. Warhawks needed... If they want to get back in this game, they're going to have to start with discipline and defense. And it's fouled back by Jacobs to make it a 2-1 count. Soulanges has built up a 10-2 lead. Gift wrapped another couple of runs in that last inning. See, they took advantage of it though. That's what good teams do. As Jacobs gets on this one and sends it back for now a 2-2 count. We're going to be keeping an eye out for live updates in St. Lazare, where the U18 Warhawks are playing, and St. Laurent, where the U13s are playing. And that's Sky to 3rd at Latulip. Can't get it, it's fair. And that is a leadoff single, and you can see the sun fading to our right here. So on the right side of the diamond, that's a really tough play. And don't forget, there's a nice breeze here too, so got a runner on first base for Mayo, the number 3 hitter. Takes a swing and not able to hit that, as he just wasn't able to pull back on it. Ruwadzizayani Daibo on deck. And that's upstairs, 1-1. And Bennett, who has an arm, has moved from 3rd over to behind home plate defensively. And this ball gets away. Runner's going. And that is going to be a steal. Now the runner is going to 3rd to throw. And so here it is. Jacobs steals 2. So Heritage Jacobs gets 2 steals on 1 play. And now there's a runner on 3rd and no outs for Nash Mayo. That's strike 2. 10-2 Soulanges here in the bottom of the third inning. That's upstairs. And it's a full count. Jacobs on third. So here it is, Jacobs, that is. And that is strike 3 and out number 1. And in steps Ruadizayani Daibo. He's 0 for 1, struck out back in the first inning. That misses, and that's the first strikeout of the afternoon for Massey. Overall, the Warhawks have 6 Ks tonight. And that's strike 1 as Daibo misses that. That misses away, ball 2. 2-1 the count. That misses, it's too low, 3-1 the count. The 3-1. And that's hit well to right center. That will fall, and it's going back. 1 run scores. Daibo on his horse. He's gunning for third. And Ruadizayani Daibo with an RBI triple. So here it is, Jacobs scores, and it's now 10-3 with 1 out. And a Monty Horn into bat. He struck out back in the second. And a Monty can hit, and the Cougars are giving him the respect by backing up. That's upstairs, 1-0. Hadaji Jacobs due up. He's on deck. 10-3, 1 out. And a runner on third. Here in the bottom of the third. That's in there, and it's now an even count, 1-1. And the ball gets away. And the ball gets away again. I'm just saying, if that ball ended up going about 50, maybe 15 feet more to the right, Rua probably would have been allowed to go home. It's 2-1. 10-3 Cougars leading the Warhawks. Bottom of the third inning. And Amonte fouls this one back. It's 2-2 now, the count. And that gets away, and it's a full count now, 3-2. The full count. And that's strike 3, and there are now 2 outs. And Ruggerda Hadaji Jacobs is up. He singled and scored in the last inning. And that is the 7th strikeout for the Warhawks tonight. Hit on the ground to first, knocked down, some trouble, and he's safe! And the Warhawks get a gift. They score a run. It's now 10-4. And Rome DeLille is in to bat. The Warhawks have put up 2 in this inning. It's now 10-4. If you're the Cougars here, just shake that one off. Focus on getting the out at the plate. Upstairs, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Ruggerda Hadaji Jacobs with the RBI. It's 10-4. DeLille fouls this one back. A 1-1 the count. That misses away, ball 2, and it's 2-1 on Rome DeLille. DeLille and then Tate and Nolan if this inning gets extended. Sorry, Nuwuda Haji Jacobs and then Nolan. And it's now 3-1 as the ball misses away. So Rome looking at a 3-1 here. And that hits him. So Rome gets hit by a pitch and he will advance to first. Runners on first and second. Massey plunks DeLille. And now the 5th run, or what would be 5th run, is coming into bat, and that's Nuwuda Haji Jacobs. All right, 10-4, and in steps Nuwuda Haji Jacobs, the pitch. And that one is outside, ball 1. That misses away, 2-0. Tate and Nolan on deck. He's 1 for 1 today. Hoping to get a chance here in a potentially crucial spot. And Rua hits this one well to left center. That will go to the wall. 1 run will score. Rome on his horse. He will score. In comes the throw. And they're going to wave him around. Haji Jacobs. He's safe. He scores. He slides under the tag. He slid under the tag, and the Warhawks have maxed out. It's a home run, and that is 5. And the Warhawks are back in the game. They've scored 5. It's 10-7, and we have ourselves a contest. 10-7, we're headed to the top of the 4th. Nuwuda Haji Jacobs, a 3-run home run to make this a 3-run game heading into the top of the 4th. So the Kahnawake Warhawks getting a little bit of life as we hear some loud ship in the background. It's kind of the action you won't get anywhere else here in the Lac St. Louis Baseball Association. The Soulanges Cougars up 10-7 in this U-11A matchup, but the Warhawks just maxed out. A little bit of life here as we have a new pitcher. It's Nuwuda Haji Jacobs. How about that for a spoof? That chip is so loud you figure it's a train passing by the new development at 3 o'clock in the morning. I think assistant coach for the Warhawks, Joel Morris, is going to go give that chip hell. And it's a 4-pitch walk, and that chip needs to stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that ship needs to stop right now. Okay, so anyway, Longtang has walked and Teo Longtang is up. Upstairs, 1-0. 10-7 here in the top of the 4th. Let's hope that that ship stops for a while now. We could not hear a single thing out there on the field. Could not hear myself think. The 1-0. Misses away, and now it's 2-0. And don't forget, the stealing possibilities are back on for the Cougars now that the lead has been sliced to 3. And that's away, and it's now 3-0. Here's the pitch. And that's ball 4. It's not going to be a steal because runners will be permitted to advance. And now Olivier Binet is in. And Justin Horn will visit with his pitcher. Hear all that ruckus in the background before. I think it's because of another boat. Like a boat was trying to pass the ship. The small boat was trying to pass a big ship, which is never really a good idea. We're back to the action here. Binet with an opportunity, a golden one for the Cougars. Fouls this one away, strike 1. It's getting the results of that incident here with the boat behind us. 0-1 the count. And that one nearly plunked him. Binet nearly gets hit. Here's the throw down to third. It will not be in time. And it gets away from us. And there you see, we're in hostile territory here. That ball gets away. We are in play too. 2-1. Now it's 3-1. Oh, sorry, it's 2-1. Okay. And now it's 3-1. Then 7 Soulanges. Runners on second and third. The pitch. And that is now strike 2, and we've got a full count. And a big out hanging in the balance. Ulrich Plant on deck. Ooh, look out. And now the bases are loaded. And Ulrich Plant steps in with the bases loaded and nobody out. A big opportunity for the Cougars after they just gave up 5 in the last inning. That's strike 1. And there is Ruda Haji Jacobs finding the strike zone. A welcome sight to see for the Warhawks here. Strike 2, and it's 0-2. On the ground to third, knocked down by Nolan. He will step on third. So they're out. There's an out at third, but a run does score. There's one out. Runners on first and second. It's now 11-7 Soulanges, so the Cougars have upped the lead to 4. And this one nearly gets away. Actually, it does. And Binet steals third, but the runner at first stays. Ooh, and the ball gets away again. And now we got a runner going to second. Runners on second and third, 1 out. So Poirier ahead in the count, 2-0. Strike 1, it's 2-1, good pitch. Two on the count. On the ground, foul ball. And strike two. And now it's just one strike left for Warhawks Jacobs to try and hopefully for him and his team get a big second out. It's 11-7. Soulanges leading. There's one out. It's a 2-2 count. And strike three and a huge second out for the Warhawks here. And Benjamin Laniel will step in. He's 2 for 3. He's doubled and singled, scored twice. Also hit into a fielder's choice back in the second as the Warhawks catcher has some issues with his equipment. 11-7, Soulanges leading here in the top of the fourth inning. They've scored one in this inning. There's no force here except for first. He lays off. Does Laniel. 11-7 Cougars. Strike one, and it's now 1-1. One ball, one strike. Cougars 11, Warhawks 7 in this U-11A matchup. That catches the inside corner. 1-2 the count, and Jacobs trying to get out of this inning. The 1-2. Ball misses, and it's 2-2. The Warhawks Jacobs hoping to get out of this inning. It's 2-2. Soulanges 11, Warhawks 7. That misses, and we've got a full count. 3-2. Hit in the air to center, and it's going to get over the head of Paul. 1 run scores, 2 run score. Laniel on his horse. He's going for it all. Jacobs will throw it in, and he will score. And that is the second, third, and fourth run of the inning, so there's still one more which Soulanges could score. And it's now 14-7. All the runs have started coming around here as Loic Lassonde will step in. That misses ball one. He has singled and he has walked twice. Has also scored 2 runs. That misses inside, 2-0. That was a well-hit ball by Laniel right into the center. Strike one, and it's 2-1. Good pitch. That's strike 2, and now we've got an even count, 2-2. Fourteen to 7 lead for Soulanges. That misses. We've got a full count. Ball 4. And in steps Xavier Massé, who is 1 for 2. He's grounded out, drove in a run on a sack, and has singled. upstairs, 1-0. "14-7 Cougars leading the Warhawks here in the top of the fourth. That's a swing and a miss, and we're even on the count, 1-1, 2 down here. The Cougars have scored 4 in this inning. They can only score 1 more before it is deemed the max out. You see Joel Norton getting stormed by a sandstorm. That misses away, 2-1. That's a swing and a miss, and it's now 2 strikes. 14-7 Cougars leading. That misses, and we've got a full count, 3-2. That's ball 4. Now the coach of the Warhawks is visiting Jacobs as Adam Latulip will step in. He's the 9th hitter for the Cougars, and we have a pitching change for the Warhawks. And there you see our new pitcher, Rome DeLille, for the Warhawks. And he will face Latulip in a big spot. The Warhawks trailing 14-7. The Cougars have scored 4 in this inning. All right, so Latulip will step in with 2 outs and 2 runners on here. Soulanges could only score 1 more. So a grounder to the outfield that gets its way to the outfield should probably do it for the inning. So Rome DeLille is coming in. Pitch from DeLille. Misses inside. Good pitch, but just the location finder a little off. 1-0. That misses inside. 2-0. Upstairs, 3-0. "14-7 Cougars leading the Warhawks here. And that'll be ball 4. So the bases are loaded. And Jacques Lantin, who started this inning off, is going to bat for the 2nd time in this inning. He walked and scored earlier. The 10th Soulanges player to come in. Takes ball 1. Hit on the ground, right to third, it gets through, and that is the 5th run. And Soulanges with a huge bounce back after giving up 5 in the last inning. They score 5 and extend it to a 15-7 lead heading into the bottom of the 4th. We'll see if the Warhawks can turn the frown upside down, but they got themselves some work to do. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. We're back at the hospital ball field, bottom of the 4th. Warhawks trailing 15-7. Hoping to keep that offensive momentum going after scoring 5 in the last inning. Benjamin Laniel saying hello, making his pitching appearance, taking on Taton Nolan. Roder Hadazi Lahash and Arakwayesu Paul due up in this inning. And quickly, it's 2-0. And Taton's had to move off the plate twice. Laniel finding himself out there. And it's now 3-0. For 15-7 Cougars leading here. And that misses, and a 4-pitch walk for Nolan. And there Hadazi Lahash will step in. He is 1 for 1. He singled back in the second. And that misses, and the runner's going.
Go.
And he's in at second, so Nolan gets the second on the wild pitch. That's the one thing with the Warhawks down by this many, they could still steal and the Cougars can't. And that misses high. Rakwayesu Paul due up. And that's skied into shallow right. It's gonna fall. Base hit. And runners are on first and third. And right there, Hadazi Lahash is aboard for a second time. Runners on the corners, no outs. And in steps Arakwayesu Paul. Warhawks down by 8. And the outfielders are coming in. Paul not able to make contact with this one. It's strike 1. That's in there, they say, strike 2, and Laniel's got himself an 0-2 lead. That misses. Runner's going to second. And there Hadazi Lahash has advanced to second, so runners on second and third, nobody out. 2 runners in scoring position for Paul. Paul hits the ball to second. It's dropped. He's dropped again. He beat it out. So Paul drives in 1. And Arakwayesu Paul with a good hustle down that first base line. It's 15-8, and in steps Soulanges Jacobs, who is 1 for 1 with a walk. And now Paul's going. And runners are on second and third. Soulanges Jacobs is in. Jacobs not able to hit this one. 1-1. (15-8) Cougars. Jacobs fouls this one back, and it's 1-2. Nash Mayo is due up. Fouled back, and Jacobs doing a good job protecting that plate. The count is 1-2 on Jacobs. That misses upstairs. It's now an even count, 2-2. (15-8). Soulanges leading. Warhawks have scored 1 in this inning. And that gets away behind Jacobs, and we've got a full count. And that misses away, and Jacobs has come back, and he loads the bases. It was 1 and 2, and 3 subsequent balls later. Nash Mayo will step in with the bases loaded, nobody out. And we have a pitching change for the Cougars, I believe. Nope, just a talking to. Laniel will talk to the head coach for Soulanges. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow night, Pee Wee Warhawks in action. They will play host to Pierrefonds. We will have that for you here at the hospital ball field. Coverage starting at 7 o'clock. Saturday, the U16s and U18s both in action. And then Sunday, a lot of baseball action here. Adam Lee getting started up earlier this week. And Mayo hits this one. It finds a hole. 1 run scores. Jacobs on his horse to throw to third. Gets away. And Jacobs is trapped. And we got a sandstorm coming our way, sorry. Jacobs is tagged. Nashton drove in 2. It's 15-10, and there's 1 out. So the Warhawks have put up 3 in this inning. And Rua Dizayani Daibo steps in. He hit a home run his last time up. It's 15-10. Rua Haji and Rua Dizayani have each hit and scored here. That was the last inning, and Daibo with a bouncer. They're going to throw it across the diamond. They get the sure play out at first, but Nashton has advanced to second, and there are 2 down. And here comes the Monty Horn. He's 0 for 2. It's 15-10. Ball gets away. Runner's going. And the runner, the third baseman dropped his glove. Good throw down the third baseline by the catcher. That catches the inside corner, 1-1. So there's 2 down. After Monty Horn, it will be Raghuda Hadaji Jacobs. Ball knocks Monty to the ground. 15-10 Cougars. But the Warhawks are within 5 here. And the open inning yet to come. Upstairs, and it's now 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Warhawks with a runner on third. They've scored 3 runs this inning. And Amonte lifts this one to left. Caught in left field. And that is out number 3. Loic Poirier with the catch, and we're heading into the top of the 5th, I think. And we're going to open innings, I think. We'll have to get the word soon. Cougars 15, Warhawks 10. We're coming back. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. Welcome back here. This is the final inning of play as Tayton Nolan has come into pitch, and he throws strike 1 right down the middle to Theo Lantin, Binet, and Ulrich Plant will be the 3 pit batters for Nolan to face here. And quickly Tayton ahead in the count 0-2. This is the open inning, so you can score as many runs as you want, basically, here. Nolan ahead in the count 0-2. That just misses the inside corner, 1-2. Haji Jacobs now has moved to short. Out there, Hadazi Lahash at third. That misses away, 2-2. Amati Horns at first. Ragada Hadaji Jacobs in left. Rome DeLille has moved to right. Rakoesu Paul is in center. And that misses away, and Longtang has come back to make this a full count here, 3-2. That's strike three, and a first out, an important one for the Warhawks. And here comes Olivier Bennett, who has been a monster out there for the Cougars, has hit a home run, walked and scored, and doubled and scored. So he's scored 3 of the Cougars' 15 tonight. And he was looking to hit that one right through the long-term patients ward over at the Kahnawake Hospital, but it's instead just strike one. Nolan with the 0-1. And that's going to miss upstairs and away. 1-1 the count. 15-10 Soulanges with 1 down. This is the open inning. Last chance to score runs. And that's fouled, and quickly it's 1-2. (15-10), 1 down. Warhawks due to bat in the bottom of this inning. Of course, it's the open inning. 1 down, and plenty of work to do before we get there. The 1-2. That's strike 3, and a huge strikeout for Tate Nolan. That's the second out of this inning, and Ulrich Plant will step in. He is 1 for 2, sorry. He's hit it to a fielder's choice and has walked and has scored 2 runs, also singled. And that's 1-0. Warhawks due up in the next inning are Ragada Hadaji Jacobs, Rome DeLille, and Ruwada Haji Jacobs. And that misses for ball 2, 2-0. The Warhawks have trailed by as many as 8 in this game. That misses up high and away, and it's 3-0. (15-10) Soulanges leading. And it's 4-0, or a base on balls if you prefer. So Plant is aboard, and Loic Poirier will step in. 1 for 3, has struck out and has gotten to first via a single. He's the call-up, don't forget, for this Cougars team. See if Tayton can get the third out of the inning. That's up high, 1-0. Now they're just going to make him throw a strike here. That misses away, 2-0. It's a 5-run difference here, 15-10. 2-0. 2 outs, runner on first for the Cougars. And it's now 3-0. And that's ball 4. And here's Benjamin Laniel, who hit a 3-run home run in his most recent plate appearance. Laniel is 3 for 4, hit it to a fielder's choice, single, doubled, and homered. 3 for 4 on the day with that home run coming in the last inning. That catches the inside corner, 0-1. Upstairs and away, 1-1. That misses, it's 2-1. Two balls and one strike. 2 runners on for the Cougars. That's strike 2, and maybe Laniel could have hauled off of that one a little high. It's now 2-2, and you really got to swing at any pitch that's too close to call here. Can Nolan get out of this inning? 15-10 Soulanges, the 2-2. Strike 3, a huge strikeout for Tate and Nolan. He strikes out the side, and it's a 5-run game heading into the open inning. Can the Warhawks put the rally caps on? Soulanges 15, Kahnawake 10. Last inning of play coming up. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. We welcome you back to the hospital ball field. Last inning for the Warhawks to try and come back, and the Cougars have gone to Adam Latulip, their closer, to try and shut the door on the Warhawks. Soulanges going runless in their last inning, so now the Warhawks in their open inning trying to get back in this game. And here comes Warhawks Jacobs trying to start things off. And he takes ball 1 upstairs. We got lights here too, so don't worry about that. Make this inning go as long as possible if you're Kahnawake. And that misses, it's 2-0. $15-10. And it's now 3-0. Any and all base runners count. And that misses, and the Warhawks have a lead runner on to start this inning. Warhawks Jacobs walks. And in steps Rome DeLille. No official at bats. He's been hit by a pitch and walked, and he also scored. And that's in there, right at the elbow, 0-1. That misses inside, 1-1. That first strike had to feel good for Latulip. 15-10, 1-1 the count. 1 runner on, no outs. And DeLille hits his one, he gets through! And runners are on first and second. Rome DeLille with an opposite field single. And Warhawks Jacobs will come in. Hit a home run his last time at bat. 15-10. 2 runners on. No outs. That's in there. Strike 1. It's 0-1. 15-10 Cougars. 2 runners on for the Warhawks. And he was going for the home run there. And quickly it's 0-2. And that misses. 1-2. That catches the outside corner. Strike 3. 1 out. A huge strikeout for La Tulipe. And in steps Tate Nolan. 1 for 1, singled, walked, and he scored a run. 1 of 10. But it would not be enough if it ended right now. It's 15-10. Warhawks down by 5, but 2 runners on with 1 out. Now it's 2-0 on Nolan. Roder Hadazi Lahash on deck. 1 out. La Tulipe on the mound. Tate Nolan has singled and has walked and scored a run. 2 balls, no strikes. That's low, and it's 3-0. With Roder Hadazi Lahash on deck. He has 2 hits today. That's ball 4, and the bases are loaded with 1 out. And here steps Roder Hadazi Lahash. 15-10, but the Warhawks have loaded the bases with 1 down. Hit well. It stays in play. Nobody's covering third. And the Warhawks have made it 15-11. And the game-tying run, or potential game-tying run, is into bat right now. With 1 down. It'll be Arakayesu Paul into bat. 15-11. 1 down. Hadaji Jacobs scores for the 3rd time tonight. And it's 15-11 with the bases loaded for Paul. And La Tulipe is going to stay in there. Ball 1 outside and away, 1-0. And you cannot afford these lazy throws right now if you're the Cougars, because if that one gets to the outfield, guess what? The little's taking off. Don't do that. 1-0. That misses. Rome on guard, but he's not going to go. It's 2-0. And a good strategy here for the Warhawks. Just make him throw strikes. 2-0. The wind has picked up, and so has the intensity. And there's a good pitch for La Tulipe. It's 2-1. And that's 2-2. So here it is, Jacobs on deck. Hit well, fair! Down the third baseline! 1 run will score! 2 runs will score! It's a 2-run double for Arakayesu Paul! And so Heritage Jacobs represents the game-winning run. The game-tying run is 120 feet away from home. 15-13. It's 2-0 on Jacobs. Nashton Mayo on deck. 15-13 Cougars with 1 down and 2 runners in scoring position. And Jacobs behind on that pitch. Strike 1, 2-1. That catches the outside corner at the knees. It's 2-2. That misses outside. We've got a full count, 3-2. Jacobs skies this one. It's missed. One run scores! Jacobs is on first. It's 15-14. And here steps Nashton Mayo with the game-tying run. Let's see, 60 feet away. 15 for Soulanges, 14 for the Warhawks. One down, runners on the corners, everyone standing up. Ball outside, 1-0. Oh my, can you feel the intensity here? That's in there, 1-1. One down, runners on the corners. That's gonna miss upstairs, 2-1. 15-14 Soulanges. What a contest here at the hospital ball field. Mayo on the ground. The throw to first in time. The tying run has come across. Erakwayesu Paul scores. So Heritage Jacobs is on second. And it's all up to Ruadizayani Daibo, 15-15. Either this game will end in a tie or the Warhawks will win. The pitch. Outside, 1-0. Ruadizayani Daibo, 1 for 3. He has grounded out, has struck out, and has scored. And now it's 2-0. So Heritage Jacobs at second. He represents the game-winning run. The Warhawks have climbed the mountain. Now the big question is, can they scale it? Inside, 3-0. But you know why Jacobs is doing this, though. If there's a bad throw here at third, guess what? He might. Anyway, strike one, 3-1. Good job by Heritage to test the catcher. 3 balls, 1 strike. And it's for full count, 3-2. 15-15, a full count. Ball 4, and this game continues. 15-15 is the score. And Amonte Horn fouls this one off. He's 0 for 3 today. Hit into a line drive right into left field that was caught by Loic Poirier. 1-1. Jacobs looking, and he'll go back. You know why he's doing this, though? We just said it. He's going to test that arm. And he's hit. Ay, ay, ay. This is exactly what you dream of, folks. Game tied, extra innings, bases loaded, 2 outs. If you hit, you win the game. If you don't hit, this game is tied. And I think Amonte Horn is going to have to be subbed out. Amonte Horn needs to sub out, I think. Yeah, he's going to have to be subbed out. He got hit by a pitch. He's in pain, but his team has a chance to win right now. Ball 1 to Ruggerda Hadaji Jacobs. And don't forget, a walk would force in the game-winning run. It's 1-0 on Ruggerda Hadaji Jacobs.
Guys, don't do this. You gotta see movement.
It's 2-0.
Pressure on him. You get that?
2-0. And fouled back. We've got a 2-1 count. 2 balls, 1 strike. The Warhawks coming back from 8 down. Inside, and now it's 3-1. Another ball would win the game for the Warhawks. It's 15-15. Hit well! Warhawks win! Warhawks win! Warhawks! Warhawks win! They have come back from 8 runs down! Warhawks win! Down from 8 runs. And you see the Warhawks celebrating, but don't forget there is another side to this. The Cougars, a tough loss, but you know what? You got to remember there's still 20 games left. This team played a hell of a game today. Latuip had 3 hits on the game, played well. You feel terrible for him, but the Warhawks, a great effort on their part, and what a game at the hospital ball field today. What an incredible game. This is our 5th year broadcasting games, and I tell you what, I just seen something we've never seen. The Warhawks coming back from 8 runs down, and 15-7 and 10-2 back-to-back deficits, and the Warhawks prevail. Kahnawake 16, Soulanges 15. Wow.
What a game.
Rugger Hadaji Jacobs, you've earned yourself the game MVP. 3 for 3, reached base all 4 times. Warhawks win 16-15. Rugger Hadaji Jacobs with the game-winning base hit to send the Warhawks back to 500 at 2-2. Soulanges with the loss drops to 0-3. I've got no more words, so guess what? I am out of here. Your final score, U-11A Warhawks 16, Soulanges Cougars 15. That'll do it. I'm Brandon Bordeaux from the hospital ball field in Kahnawake. Ona Gi Wahi.